Attorney General.
Clark.
Jeffrey Clark.
Yeah.
Clark. Yeah, they had him sitting out on the sidewalk in his pajamas at 6 a.m.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, they come in really early. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, you notice they didn't come in like they did with the girl from Kentucky when they just came in and started shooting. Yeah, I know. Yeah. There's always something. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for being here, you guys. Thanks for being here today, everybody. It is summer, and we are, we all ebb and flow, and we go where we need to go, and or either on vacation or not, or back here. But we all love you, and we'll all be around, even if we may not all be together with everybody. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming by. And what a day. What a day. What a day. What a day.
Questions. By the way, Juno is killing it on her channel.
Well, good for her.
Publications. Have you heard those?
I know she was working on some of the minor arcana. Yes, I saw that.
They're really good. Yeah,
good. She's very she has a lot of wisdom.
Very smart.
She really does. Yeah, she does. She does. So, she's very cool. She's a very cool jewel. So, yeah. So let's catch up. First of all, Teri Suzuki is on vacation, so Mark is here, and he's going to be with me on Sunday.
Yep.
So those of you in the chat that come to see Jean and me on Sunday, Mark will be here. So if you especially want any animal stuff, that would be the day to come and ask about that. Although you can ask us whatever you want.
Anything,
but, yeah, anything's fine. But Mark is the, spirit whisperer to Pan and the animals. So just so that you know. Anything else coming up for you, Mark? Mondays you work with Debbie Freebird Spirit doing the same thing. Right.
Then she's going on vacation for a while, but this Monday will be on her channel. Also on Sunday, after I'm done with you, I'm going on Kelly's channel, which is
right. That's right.
Dozen Cats for Me, Oracle. I can't. It's a long name. Wellness, I think. Going on her show, which is fun. I'm excited. Kind of like for you. And then Saturdays, I always do.
You have your show.
We just do any question on Saturdays.
That's awesome. And Kathleen, thank you for being here, my dear. And I'm going to be on with you on Monday. Is that right?
Tuesday. Tuesday night at 7:30 Central.
Yep.
I guess it's 5:30 Pacific. With 7:30 be 5:30 Pacific, 7:30 Central, 5:30 Pacific.
And what else do you have going on?
Now this Friday, tomorrow. I'm saying that like it's long ways away. It's tomorrow. I'm going on Deanne's channel.
Okay.
Deanne Shield Maiden Tarot.
Yes. Yep.
And she's going to be Deanne, me, and Kelly, and we're going to do political reads.
There you go. Okay. Cool. You're going to have plenty of things to talk about.
That's kind of what I thought. It's like you're spoiled for choice. You're spoiled for choice.
That's right. Also on Monday, Kelly and I have our Circle of Friends Tarot, and this week we're having Purple Elephant Deb H come on with us. So check us out. It's 3:00 my time, 6:00 Eastern. And I also want to do this. I don't know. You can say whether or not this is right. I think it is Thayer. Thayer is a wonderful guest to have on. She doesn't have her own channel, but I think she's pretty open to being a guest on anybody's channel. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. No, it'd be fun. I had a great time when I'm a guest. It's fun, and you get new questions and things like that.
Absolutely.
I'm amping up my psychic ability quite a lot. I'm taking a lot of
you can tell. Yeah. You can tell. I see that growth right there.
Yeah.
And you're still working on your website, but you just haven't gotten there yet.
Completely. Yeah, you know, I'm doing I got accepted to do a course with Tony Stockwell. It's a year-long course.
Oh, all right.
So, good. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that and really like get myself solidified, and then
very good.
I will go on there. But if anybody wants a reading or wants a psychic painting done of them, either in the flesh or I can do one over the internet. ThayerBoo2@gmail.com.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
By the way, folks, we are simultaneously streaming on Facebook at Heart and Soul Connected as well as YouTube. So you will see you guys here with me will see the two responses in the chat. And it looks like, why is that doubling up? Because it responds here and it responds there.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So you know. Yeah.
Oh,
So yes, the Juno Sphere is Marlene is Juno's channel. So if you get a chance to sign up, you're welcome. Mark, what did you want to say? I'm sorry.
Oh, nothing. I wasn't going to say anything.
You weren't? Okay.
No, I just realized what you were saying about how it doubled. I went, oh yeah, I see that. Yeah. That was all I was saying.
Okay. It's kind of fun. I thought that you couldn't see their comments from Facebook on YouTube, but I was wrong. You can, because one of my high school friends was on Facebook and posted on there. So I thought that was interesting.
Oh, that's neat. I wonder how they did it.
Isn't that great? Oh, Scott Allen has her link. Okay. Yeah, Scott Allen has Juno's link as well. Juno is only using her hands, I believe. She hasn't decided to come out and let everybody see her face just yet.
Okay.
But that's okay
too. It can be scary.
Yeah. That's right. It is. It is. It can be. You're absolutely right.
Inch by inch.
Yes.
Inch by inch.
Slowly I turn. Step by step.
Step.
The Stooges, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we have one question. Go ahead and post your questions if you wouldn't mind, guys. We'll start right now. Marlene wonders what her Grandpa Hughes might have to say to her. So, again, you can ask any questions you want. Okay, Cynthia, got you. Marlene, I love it that you have a Grandpa Hughes. My mother's maiden name was Hughes, and I had a Grandpa Hughes, but I just didn't know him. He was dead before I was born. So, ooh.
I hope I have the right person. I'm seeing a tall man, not extra tall, sitting at a table wearing a tie. He seems to be a relaxed guy that likes conversation. He likes to sit around and talk to people. He's showing me he used to wear a hat when he was 30 years old. What does he want to say? Take your time. You don't have to rush into anything if you don't want to. But take your time. A solution will always appear. That's what I'm getting initially. Let me see if something else comes in. I'm also seeing a dog. I think there's a dog sitting next to him. It's a brown, short-haired, dark brown, short-haired dog. I don't know if I'm on the right track there.
Well, my thing was I was seeing a tall man, but then I thought, is he really tall or is he just so thin
right
that it looks
tall?
You know what I'm
lanky,
saying?
But he's lanky.
Mm-hmm. Yes, lanky.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's lanky, yeah.
And he wants you to kind of get out of your rut. You have to you have blinders on. You're running towards something, but you have to rest, and that will help you kind of snap out of it, kind of like okay, I have to do this, this, and this first. I don't, I can do this way. I don't have to run at the wall until I break it down. It's
Mhm.
it's calm, calm down a little bit, reassess, and you can build on what you have. You don't panic. Calm, breathe, calm. That's what I heard.
There are many different ways to skin a cat. Not that I want to skin a cat, but he's saying there's, take your time. There's other ways to approach it. And I'm getting things are going to work out. They're going to work out. Don't panic.
I'm kind of hearing that sometimes you feel like you're stuck and you need to make a decision, and that sometimes you feel like you always have to make the decision, kind of. And I feel like he's saying it isn't always up to you. You can step back, like I get the hangman. So take a little break. Turn yourself upside down. Allow the decision to kind of make itself sometimes, so that you're not always taking that responsibility on. And then I feel like I got the Page of Wands. So, before you know it, inspiration will come through with the right decision. I feel like sometimes you're caught in that spot of, do I or don't I? I need to choose it, or I need to make the decision for the group or for the family, maybe. And then I just drew one other animal oracle for you, and it's a great card. I love it.
Ooh, yeah.
And this is coming from your granddaddy, and the word is the thing is accept your magnificence. So that's kind of trusting in yourself and who you are and your own natural instincts, intuitions, abilities, and accept it that you're a beautiful being that comes from the light.
Wow. So Marlene, first one I got was innocent with a kitty cat and a horse. Look at that. And it says purity. So you come from a pure mind. Remaining open to discovery is an important component. Look at that actually is a lock to go and a key to go through the door. And a crown, 3 different decks, but this one says you are overcoming obstacles and you need to keep taking charge because you're making progress. That's what I got. So thank you for the question, Marlene. Thank you so much.
And you can ask him too. You can talk to him. If you need help, you can talk to him. He'll give you the messages that you need.
Awesome. Okay, next question is from Cynthia Pierce, wondering if her dad Joe has any messages for her.
Joe and Cynthia. Hello, Joe.
I'm seeing a man that had a mustache when he was a little younger. I feel like he really liked cars, that cars were kind of something he identified with. He had a sense of humor. He liked to tell jokes. You know what? I don't know if you guys know them, but Click and Clack the Car Guys, that's sort of who they're referencing. They used to be on NPR. I hope I have the right energy.
She says it's all correct.
Okay.
Yep.
What does Joe want to say? all I'm hearing is a bunch of people laughing and having fun and joking. And I'm hearing, remember to always have a good time, no matter what's going on. You can always sit down with some friends or call somebody on the phone and have a good time. And life is about having a good time. And of course, he sends his love. He's there if you need him, especially make sure you change the oil in your car.
That's a message to me too, I think, because I need to do that. Yeah.
So, but I'm just getting a lot of joy, and even if life is terrible, you should be able to find a joke in it.
Yeah, I see a man. He has his shirt sleeves rolled up, almost like a blue uniform kind of shirt, and he is at this. It's like a sink, but it's I think there's cleaning fluid that comes out of the faucet, and he's saying that a car, you put fuel in it to feed it. It has to breathe air. And it's a complete system. You need to put more nutrients into you. You need to breathe more fresh air. You need more water. The car needs, fuel and air to make it go. You do too. You've got to prioritize what you put into your body if it is going to serve you. I guess nutritionally, but you're in need of, there's something that you need to take in. I don't know if it's like more fruits and vegetables or what does she need? What are you saying? But that's where he wants you. You were his child. He protected you. He nurtured you, and he wants you to nurture yourself.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, just drawing some cards with his energy here with me, because he came right forward pretty quickly. Sometimes they don't rush right in like that, so I think he's around you and watches you and stuff like that. But I feel like he wants to remind you of the full cups you have around you. This is the 9 of Cups, but and just to be grateful for what you have, and enjoy what you have. Give yourself some credit, because I feel like he says you've worked a lot and you've done a lot of good work, and so enjoy sort of the benefits of what you've done with your life. And then finally get the Wheel of Fortune. So this Wheel of Fortune is good, and it also goes with the animal card I pulled for you, which is Butterfly. This butterfly says, be ready to transform with wisdom. So I feel like in this Wheel of Fortune, in this card, it seems to be hinting at something coming, a new experience or raising of consciousness or something like that is on its way. And, he's kind of excited about that. I think he watches you and he sees you growing, and he's just saying, and more is coming.
Excellent. So I pulled several cards here because I wanted more clarity. I get here that you are a healer. You're very compassionate, and he sees that. And he says, practicing daily spirituality is bringing you, that's paying off for you. Whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it. You have potent powers like a dragon. I'm seeing, yes, same as Mark, that Virgo season, which is in another month or so, I believe, is going to be very, very good for you. And Archangel Uriel says, your idea is divinely guided, so take action to bring it to fruition. So I don't know what you're thinking about, but the angels are on your side, and your dad wants you to know that as well. So, yeah, I think something's cooking there for you. Looks like it anyway. Awesome. Okay, thank you for your question. All right, we have Vanilla. And Vanilla, I'm sorry that you think that you are not liked. Let's find out what the heck's going on. Do you like yourself? You have to like yourself first.
Well, I'll just say that when people first meet me, they don't usually like me. But then once they get to know me and we relax, I form great friendships. So it's you're not alone.
Right. Yeah.
You're not alone. But let's see.
Well, she loves herself and she thinks she's a great person, or he.
Well, good.
And that's
I'm glad to hear
that. That's a good start.
That's a good start. Yes.
Good start. Yeah.
Today, let's see. Thanks for your response. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Jean. Nice to see you here.
Rattle out of the box. If you are not a diplomatic person, but you are an honest person, sometimes that most people can't handle that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing the color purple. I once asked a friend of mine who's an energy worker, geez, I'd like to get a date. And she goes, well, when you go out, put a little neon sign like Beetlejuice up on your forehead that says, I'm available. Right? I mean, you kind of like put a little energy mark on, Beetlejuice. But I'm seeing the color purple.
Mm-hmm.
And
spiritual. Yeah.
The other thing that I learned is I grew up in a very dysfunctional, very aggressive, very angry family. And it took me a long time to, instead of being defensive, and this is not personal to you, it's just that if you give love and you give out loving energy, the right person, people will give it back. And it took me a little time to turn that around. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying go out, put your purple on, and open your heart a little bit. It's not easy being green. There's got to be some people that like you. I mean, my friends are very, very good friends. They're very good, close friends.
That's good.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark?
The first thing I get, and I relate to it, so don't take it too personally, but I get the feeling that you don't particularly like people and that, you don't completely trust them right off the bat, or, on some level, and I'm like that too, that mm-hmm. people can be really irritating and aggravating. And so, sometimes I just don't think you like them. But I'm hearing from Spirit that to seek out friends among like-minded people. So if you can find a group situation where you share a love. It could be like an artistic group or a craft group or something like this here, where you meet people online with like-minded, ideas. That's where you'll most likely meet someone, that you have a long time friendship. And plus, I don't know that any of us have like millions of close friends,
Not in this world. Yeah.
I have, a handful of really close friends. And then I have a whole bunch of great acquaintances that I like a lot and we get along and everything. But, everybody's not going to be my best friend. And don't identify yourself as I don't have no friends, because that's not true. You do have friends. So I do see that there are friends and there are people who like you. But I also can see how you'd say, well, how come people are put off or, because I thought that too. And like we were talking about earlier, I can be really blunt and just to the point. And I don't even realize it, but I know that a lot of times it irritates people.
Yeah. Well, you're kind of in my boat because you live in the South.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit more reserved than most Southern folk. So, and I don't ask me my opinion if you don't want it.
Exactly.
I love it, you guys. I think that this is what I love about this question is that it brings up a lot of feelings for everyone, really. And, I will find somebody that I feel really comfortable with. And then I find out later there's really nothing there. Or I'll find somebody that initially, as Thayer says, is a little off-putting. But the more I hang in there, it's like, yeah, that person's really cool. So it's really hard to make when you're making a first impression. And what does it take? 30 seconds to make or something like that to make a first impression, I think. Yeah.
And always, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Steve Martin said a great thing. He goes, you're a kid. And then when you become an adult, you become an adult with your parents. And he made sure that he had dinner with his parents every week. And that he followed up and had a personal, instead of that kind of friendship, but that he had a relationship as an adult. And I've learned, if you meet somebody, everybody's terrified, everybody's got defenses up, send them an email. Hey, it was really nice to meet you. I enjoyed your company. That kind of thing, which opens up a little door of light, that of safety and light where people can relax a little bit more. And if you're super sensitive, as all of us here are, I pick up a lot of messages that the person that I'm talking to can't hear.
Right.
So anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Allie.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I pulled out the V for Vendetta card, which is very interesting. And it says here that put away any differences. But I agree with what was said, that find people of like mind. That might be that direction. And it says here that group events and socializing and going out more or being with people of your own belief system is very, very helpful for that. Yep. And try to take a higher view. Maybe if they just don't like you or they don't want to be with you, you don't need to be with them either. There must be something that's some kind of energy that's not working out. Yeah.
You can't get along with everybody,
That's
you can
true.
wish them love and light, and go on, because they're not going to be in your life. They're not meant for you.
And so I would do an energy cleansing on yourself every day. You can look up on the net. There's all different ways to do energy cleansings, but I would do that, clean stuff out. Because you might have.
All right, we got a lot more to go here, so we got to move on. So I love this.
Yeah.
Filiuna, I think. Horse passed on August 20th. I'm sorry to hear that. But
Yeah.
years later, she got a dog, and its birthday is on the same date as the horse's was. Wow, you must really resonate with that astrological sign, because I've had that happen too. I had a dog that was a Libra dog, and she died, and I got another dog just randomly, and she's a Libra dog. So, and I'm a Libra. So anyway, I'll let you check it out,
The 20th of August, that's on the, is that a Leo or is that the
Leo.
next one?
Leo.
Oh, that's the horse dying on August 20th.
I know, but the dog, her birthday is on the same date, August 20th.
Oh.
So I was thinking,
okay.
what?
So that is, I believe, that must be right on the cusp of Leo and Virgo, isn't it? Yeah. Forgot Leo was in there. Sorry, Leos.
Fiona, would you mind giving me the names of the dog or the horse, or both?
There you go.
Yeah, we like you too, Vanilla. We like you too.
Yes.
Definitely. Definitely. Hi, Andrea Galvin.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, how are you doing, Andrea?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vanilla, I'm pretty sure I'd like you if I met you.
Yeah, we just went into your energy, and that's the dog's name is Aurora.
Okay, great. And you still have her.
The first thing I heard when I read the question was Sterling saying that dogs and horses exchange souls quite a lot, that they shift back and forth. That came right into my mind right away. And usually that's, the horse is called mayonnaise.
Love it.
So I'm getting a sense that they're the same energy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got right away.
Me too. They are like the very first second.
First thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Aurora mayonnaise.
And it's like they picked the date of the dog's birth as a hint to you.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
I was just gonna say that. I love it, but we're all like, going on. Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys are all.
I love it. Yeah, so much fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I do think they chose that date on purpose as a little bit of a, ha ha ha. And you may have even thought about that a few times. Is that possible? Could that really be my horse?
Yeah.
I feel like that has crossed your mind a few times. And they're saying, yes.
That's awesome. Wow. Would they have differing purpose, you think? The soul?
Well, I feel like it's easier to spend more time with Fiona if it's a dog. And so choosing one that's more like right with you all the time. And it's easier to care for. Like the horse is a lot more expensive. You have to have a big old thing. And this was easier. Mm-hmm.
And you already know the answer to this question. You just wanted us to confirm it for you.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I get that at the end of the horse's life, there were some things that really hurt you, and you can sit and talk with your dog about those things and to release them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful message.
It is a beautiful message.
That's a beautiful message. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I got. I have to agree with my other colleagues here that yes, this is a definite pairing. But I pulled a card called the Pioneer, and perhaps this is the first time that this soul has been a dog. I'm guessing because it says here trailblazing, and but part of your team, and came on a long journey with you. And then I get the scales, the desire for balance with you, and the need for stability, and so. And also very, very good luck for you. The dog is very good for you and very good luck for you. That's what I get. So, yeah.
And I feel like this energy is going to hang around with you till you cross over. We'll keep coming back.
Oh, that's great.
Little guardian angel.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Fiona. All right, there's our pal Greg. His mom came through to Andrea. I'll let you read that, and I'll give you his mom's name. Where is it? He told me what it was.
Martha? Is it Martha?
I don't know now. I can't find it. Maybe I started. Oh, yes, Martha. Yes, Martha Dixon. That's right.
Martha Dixon.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
His mom's name's Martha. Okay.
Those of you in the chat, I have to cut this off. Sorry, my camera went off. I have to cut off the questions because we have so many right now. And we only go on for about an hour because everybody's got commitments. So please come back, though. Please come back to us. We're here every Thursday at the same time. We start at 2:30 Pacific and 5:30 Eastern, and all the middle in between.
I'm seeing a elderly woman who's not thin, not fat, but elderly body, who's wearing cotton, a white cotton flowered dress. He's sort of laughing. She goes, Craig, you know, I always talk to you. She thinks this is funny that you want to connect with her because she feels like you guys are already fairly well connected. I don't know whether she rolled her own cigarettes, but I see her doing something with her hands that made her hands, stained her hands a little bit. I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I have the right energy.
Do you see the person that is supposed to connect with him? That's a meet someone.
Oh,
that's what he really wants.
My mom came through to Andrea. She said, "I'll meet someone soon." Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let's see what she has to say.
No, she didn't smoke.
Yeah, but she did. I'm seeing fingers, hands, or something. Now, let's see.
Okay. Do you do anything like I keep on hearing the word ancestors, and so I'm trying to think of how that could be with you meeting. Do you regularly go to your family's graveside? Do you research genealogy? Do you? But there's something, some way it's going to tie in to ancestral knowledge, and I don't know how that works, but that's what I heard.
I'm hearing powwow. Before you said that, I'm hearing powwow, like a gathering, a ritual gathering. It's the same.
It's like
same. Yeah.
Ancestors.
Yeah.
So he may meet this person at a ritual gathering. Is that what you're kind of?
Yeah. Or a gathering of the family, or a gathering of the tribe, which is ancestral.
Mm-hmm. Well, only thing I'm picking up, Craig, is no, you don't know the person, the one I'm tuning into, and there could be more than one. You know, you're allowed to meet more than one person, and maybe you will. This one I don't see like as a romantic thing, but I do feel like she might connect to you through your guide Clara, or through that connection. It might resonate with this person. And also the cards just show me the 4 of coins, or the 4 of discs. And it makes me think you're pretty private and you hold things close to your chest, and that that you might, when you meet somebody new, in the way you present your relationship with your guide, I feel like you need to release it a little at a time, and not just throw it out there all at once, because people, they haven't lived with it like you, so they need a little bit longer time to figure it out and adjust to it. So sometimes I feel like don't lead with that. Although this person, it seems like they are attracted to that, or that's interesting to them. But I feel like a little at a time, kind of a little at a time. Okay.
So, Craig, I got this from Clara, that yes, darling, she will love you. She likes Clara.
Cool.
And I get the same thing, that perhaps it is something to do with somebody that maybe she's another guide too. I don't know. I get July. And there will be some sparks that will fly in July. That's what I got.
I'm seeing a sweat, something where you're half in the spiritual and half on earth. So something
that might be at the reservation. Yeah, it might be, because that's very much
because
like
I mean, I heard the ancestor thing in 3 times in a louder voice each time. So
sure.
Whatever, I was like, okay, I will convey that. Okay. So whatever, I think this is important to you in more than one way. It's important for you to meet this person and maybe learn what they have to teach you.
Okay.
Good luck, Craig. Keep us posted.
So Kelly Bowman, maybe. Her husband has to testify in a trial next month for the murder of a little girl named Victoria Martins. Will he stop being on edge after that's over with? That's got to be enough to put anybody on edge. I'm so sorry, Kelly.
Bless his heart.
My goodness.
I can't imagine.
No.
Well, yes, he's going to be less on edge, because that's going to take a lot of the and just the expectation of it, and what's going to happen, how am I going to do it, and blah, blah, blah. How's it going to be received, and am I going to give the information I know in a way that's, palatable, whatever. But yeah, I feel like he will settle down quite a bit after it. Because I think his testimony will be received in a good way.
I feel like a little girl is hanging out while this is going on, and he's probably anxious because there's a lot of energy in and out of his head. I think if you took a salt bath and maybe some sage and talked to the little girl and said to her, I will call on your guidance when I testify, but to kind of leave me alone until I do, sort of establish a communication and ask for a clear communication. I think that will help, because I feel like the little girl is, like little kids do, they're not very organized in their thoughts, but she's going to stick around till this thing is settled.
She was only 10 years old. I am so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
So what do you suppose I pulled? This is crazy, but I pulled a Archangel card, and it's for indigo and crystal children.
Yeah.
And the message is from Archangel Metatron that says, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. And that's probably why he was where he was, because he has this bond with this child. But let him know that the archangels are protecting him. Yeah.
And I just heard, it's like the trial will be like a funeral because the funeral is closure for the people on earth. The person who passed on, they're transitioned and they're free.
Yeah.
But it gives you closure. Right. And so I think he will have problems after this from just the memories, the everything else. But he will get a sense of closure because this is done. And I'm also seeing that he has, it's like he has, I don't know if it's his mother, but it's some female who's just hugging him right now because he has so much weight. She's hugging him, holding him up to take some of the weight. So
the weight off of him.
Yeah.
So she said, thank you. He needs that. Anything else from anybody?
Well, she really wants him to testify. And she says, just stay balanced. And I drew a card that says it's the panda card, which is balance and stay in your essence. But really, I just think she's saying, just state the truth. Tell your story as you know it. And don't worry and everything. But I need you to do it. I appreciate you doing this. It's a help. And so, she's very grateful. That's another way of saying it.
Well, and the Navajo, once somebody passes, the Navajo don't say their name. They won't say the person who died's name because it brings the soul and the energy back to earth. And with the trial and her name and all of this going on, there's a lot of energy that's sort of packed in there. And he's part of this package. So I would recommend salt baths and prayers.
Okay. So guys, it's time for us to do that lightning round thing. We got about 10 minutes left and we've got 5 different things to do. So lightning round time. Sorry, everybody. Swampy, any messages from guides?
I'm just going to draw a card here for Swampy. Hi, Swampy.
Get out in the sunshine, Swampy. Go outside.
That's what I got, Swampy. I got earth magic.
Yep.
Earth magic. Yep.
Outside.
Barefoot.
You need to go outside. Yeah, you need to go outside and don't just go outside and walk to the store and walk back. You go outside and feel it. Get involved in the sights, the sounds, the smells.
Yeah, and I'm also getting Swampy to pay closer attention to your intuition because you can receive pretty clear messages if you just give yourself more credit. So I feel like your intuition's working and it's just reminding you to pay attention to your own strong sense of what's real and not.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, Carolyn Adams, would love to hear from Grandpa Will Morgan. If you can get a line out to him. Sylvia, thank you. Okay.
He says he's working. He's doing fine. He's working. I feel like he's busy doing things. He says hi, but I'm kind of busy doing things, and he's not worried about you at all. I feel like you guys were very similar.
Yeah, I got he was the kind of person that he would say fairly often in one way or another. I'm not saying these were his words because this is what my dad used to say. Either poo or get off the pot. He was very, very, we got to do it. We got to do it. So he's trying to tell you that think it through and do it. Don't hesitate.
All right.
I just drew an animal card for you too. These are new oracle cards I just got, and I just like playing with them.
Oh.
This is Kangaroo, and they also have archangels on here, but I'm not that familiar with all these archangels. But and it's the thing is be a source for good. And this is what Grandpa's saying. Make good choices that serve you and everyone else concerned. And he says, keep that focus. He's talking about, I wouldn't mind to come back to Earth, but not until things have cleared up some. And that more people are sort of being a force for good. He goes,
right. I wouldn't blame him. No, nobody wants to come to this shit show.
So I feel like he's still over there doing stuff. Not quite ready, but I would.
This place is like a fire. He said, I got a lot of passion, but yeah, I'm not in a rush. He was straightforward and loved animals. That's what Carolyn says. Thanks, dear. Thank you. Joyce S. Does her grandmother Amelia have a message for her?
Grandmother Amelia. Was she a pilot?
Oh, like Amelia Earhart?
Yeah,
Amelia Earhart.
That was a hard one, but.
I don't know if this is the right energy or not. Remember to wash your hands.
COVID's come back,
They have it in heaven.
I just see her that she, when you were little, she would guide you to help you do things in the kitchen and cook or whatever around the house, and that she would always remind you that how to conduct yourself in a hygienic way.
Wow.
Okay.
I got a lot of movement coming here. She says you could be like a dancer, but it's interesting. The next one I pulled was the bee, and it's teamwork. It's hard work, but you will be rewarded for all your efforts. But get out there and move. It doesn't mean you have to necessarily dance around, but get out, do some movement, or there's movement coming, and you will be rewarded. I like that one.
Yeah, that's great. And Joyce, I drew a card that says divine consciousness, but it seems like she's saying, from this angle, from where I'm looking, I can see, God's hand or the hand of source of the creator divinely guiding you and, has chosen you like it does with everyone. And so I just feel like she's saying from over here, I see that you have guidance and a spiritual team on your side. So I want you to know that and trust it.
Excellent.
Okay. I get that she knows that there have been different traumas, different anxieties that are building within you, and you can walk away from that. You can get to calmer waters, but you have to see the picture. And how you do that is you look at it from the eyes of an adult, a thinking adult, rather than a 19-year-old kid. And that is going to, if something happened a long time ago that you have never dealt with, and it's comes up in different ways, and so for you to have closure, you need to start looking at pieces of it, just pieces, through an adult's eyes.
Okay. Wow. Thank you, panel. This is for Sylvia, and her father's name was Fernando.
Fernando.
Did you hear the drums, Fernando?
Have we read on Fernando before?
I don't know.
I feel like
did we? Sylvia,
like
did we?
Before.
Have we read on your dad before?
I feel like I've already met him.
Okay. That's cool.
Well,
Let's see.
I don't know if this is right, but I'm getting he was a kind of a laid back guy. I'm getting that image of the bull, that story, that the kid's story about the bull that was hanging out with a butterfly, didn't want to fight.
He's not been read before.
Okay. I just see a picture of you sitting on his lap and him hugging you while he reads or does something. So I feel like he's sending you comfort and solace, comfort and solace, and that things will work out. Things are going to work out. And be patient and soft.
But I'm just getting him saying, it seems like he's a little concerned about you staying in balance, and just to remember that it's important to stay balanced and grounded. Like there's somebody doing yoga and someone meditating, and there's all the chakras. But just, if you do an exercise like that, he's talking about that's good for you. And in relation to that, I feel like he's saying, make sure you keep your boundaries up, and that you don't let negative energy kind of come in and knock you out of balance. That's easier said than done, but I think he's just reminding you to put up boundaries when you need to. Don't let, just negative energy influence you. Sometimes you can avoid it by saying, no, thanks. Just I have my wall up here, my little protection, and I'm not going to deal in that because I'm staying balanced.
Right. And he wants you to be a little more straightforward, a little more open, and taking opportunity by the hand, because he knows that you have so much to give the world. He wants everybody to see that. He sees that as the way toward success is to present yourself in a more public recognition kind of thing. He wants you to put yourself forward a little bit, because he was your greatest cheerleader, is what I'm hearing. He it's like, you can do this. So these are the tools. Do it.
There you go. I got some really interesting stuff here from him. I have here, be patient, trust, and surrender, because it will all come in divine timing. Whatever it is, it must unfold in the correct time. However, do not self-sabotage yourself. Don't do it. When you recognize it, then accept it. Don't say, no, that isn't what it is. It's something else, or I can't do that, or whatever. He wants you to believe in what you see. That's what I'm getting. Wow. Thank you, Sylvia. All right, final one for today. Bridget, who's never asked a question before, so welcome. Should I go on vacation with my currently estranged husband? Will we have only a temporary reconciliation, or more likely longer term? Boy, you're a brave girl, because if you don't have a good time and you're on vacation, okay.
Who's paying for the vacation?
That's what I was going to say. Is he paying for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's check it out.
Okay.
I'm not getting a good feeling about it. But if you're looking for love from him and a repair of the relationship, I would go about it in a different way. I wouldn't use the vacation as a way to do that.
Yeah, I got
no.
with the pendulum. I got a big nope.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like right away, I want to say temp, but it isn't even really temp. I feel like it just becomes even clearer why you're estranged in the first place. So I don't know, but that's not a bad thing because you want to know.
Yeah.
Instead of having it just carry on and on and on. And I do my pendulum and it's just flying no. Like really fast.
Go with a girlfriend.
And also an upside down Wheel of Fortune. So all of those don't seem like it's going to be a long.
I got the Oracle's gift, which I think means read the tea leaves, basically. And what, unfortunately, and this is for entertainment purposes only. It's just, just what the cards say.
Right.
So, it's not divine intervention or anything like that. But if you're asking the question too, I don't know that you feel like you feel comfortable going. I don't know who was the one that initiated the breakup or the separation. I don't know if it was you or him. So
I think you have a soft heart. And I think you might be wanting two different things out of the vacation. So caution. Caution
to the wind. All right. Well, thank you so very much to my mediums and to all of our subscribers here, both on Facebook and on YouTube. Another Thursday in the can here, and had a really nice time. I hope everybody stays cool over the weekend, especially you, Mark and Katie, and probably you, Thayer, because I imagine it's hot where you are as well.
Yeah,
I send all of you love and thanks for being with us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
For all the questions.